Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's very bright here. Well, this is Sinduri Coastal Sand Dunes, and this is the only place in Korea where you can see sand dunes, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this field is it's like a desert. It's like a desert, and there's sand dunes there, sand dunes there. And today what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot some black and white sand dune photos, or color, but probably black and white because you know desert is black and white fits. And then towards that way there's the beach, the long beach, and that's where we're gonna go for the sunset. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm in front of the main sand dune, and I'm currently in the middle of this place called the photo zone. It's literally for photographers. I think I'm gonna get my 24-105 out and shoot like small parts, because this sand dune, it's circling this photo zone, and I don't think I can make a panoramic shot here. It's not gonna look pretty. However, I can shoot small parts, like maybe that, maybe like that. And today the sky is very clean, so there are no clouds, absolutely zero, and therefore it'll make a beautiful contrast between the clean blue sky with the yellow sand dunes. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've got my first shot here. It's a very simple shot with blue skies and sand. That's it, like nothing else. It's like half and half, like the Ukrainian flag, kind of. So blue on the top, yellow on the bottom. ISO 100, f9, 1/500th of a second, and there's my shot.
As a landscape photographer who admires Ansel Adams, I must say that when I saw this clear blue sky, I instantly wanted to make it as dark as possible. And guess what? It turned out better than I thought. Even though it may appear simple at first glance, due to the patterns on the sand, the bottom half of the image became an interesting point, almost abstract even. Overall, I am pleased with this image.
So I just finished making my first photo, and I just turned my camera slightly, and then there's my second composition. Is this zigzag kind of shape that's made by the sand and the grass that's growing, or reeds, I don't know what they are exactly. And again, it's ISO 100, f9, 1/500th of a second, and there's my shot.
This image isn't so different from the previous one. I loved how the grass formed a Z-shaped pattern on the sand dune, and the contrast between the blue sky and the yellow sand looked intriguing to me. Just like the first image, I darkened the sky to resemble an Ansel Adams photo, and I believe it looks great here too.
I think this place is quite photogenic, and I've been here like already many times, but every time I come here I'm shooting these new compositions every time, because these sand dunes, the shapes keep changing and changing because of the wind and the rain. And behind you is a forest, and this pathway that leads to the forest and then goes to the beach, so it's circling around this big sand dune park. So we're gonna walk along this pathway and shoot some forest photography as well. I think shoot some trees. So yeah, let's get going. So we're in this forest right now, and you know, one thing about me is that I always find shooting woodland photography or forest photography hard. Because, like, if you're shooting seascapes or landscapes, and you know me, I'm a very minimalist lover, and, like, there are not that many compositions in a small place. But in forests, like, oh man, look at this. Like, there are thousands and thousands of trees, and I can't even find one single composition here. It's very complicated for me. To be honest, I'm just not a good photographer. I mean, I'm not a good woodland photographer, anyways. So, yeah. But still, as we're here, let's try to shoot some photos. Yeah. Yeah, let's try. As I was walking through the forest, we found this red squirrel, and it's still here. So I'm gonna whisper so that I don't have to disturb it. And oh my god, there's another bird. Like, there are so many birds and squirrels here, and it's amazing. Like, to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna make that many good woodland photos here today, but at least I got one photo of this squirrel, and I'm very happy about it. So here's the shot.
I would say this squirrel saved my day. I'm terrible at shooting woodland photos, but I love capturing images of animals that inhabit the woods. Just when I was feeling frustrated in the forest because I couldn't find any compositions, this squirrel showed up and looked at me for a good amount of time, giving me just enough time to switch to my long lens and capture this shot.
So we just came out of the forest, and yeah, as I said before, it's really hard to make photos in the forest. For me anyways. I failed. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm not a good photographer maybe. Maybe not good enough to find the composition in this forest. But hey, it's fine, it's fine. So, the sun is going down in 3 hours, and the beach is right there, so just gonna walk around a little and shoot the sunset with this beautiful seawater tide coming in. So we came to this beach, but the sun is still going down. It's still too early, so I'm gonna go back and bring my wellies here and shoot the sunset photo here. So if you can see that, probably this, there's this rock here that looks like Godzilla's dorsal fins, and the sun will go behind this rock if my memory is correct. So that's what I'm gonna shoot, probably a long exposure shot. And today the sky is really clean, so probably we'll have some good colors. So yeah, let's hope for that. And I guess I'm gonna go back to the car now and rest a little, and then come back here afterwards. So see you then. I mean, for you it's just a few seconds. Alright, so I've got my shot here composed, and I don't know if you can hear me well because it's very windy. And if the microphone is too close, you can't see me, so I really gotta buy that DJI microphone. I really should. So the sun is currently going down, and I have this small part of this piece of log in front of me, in front of the camera. And this will be my anchor, my foreground object, and towards the sunset, where the sun is going down, and under the sun there's this small, I think it's a buoy or a lighthouse. So I'm gonna make two shots, focus on this small piece of wood, and then focus the horizon. And I'm gonna bracket it as well. So ISO 100, f13, 1.6 seconds, and waiting for the wave, that perfect wave, so that the water will cover that wood piece ever so gently like that. it'll look beautiful.
I said that I was going to make 2 shots and stack them together in Photoshop, but upon viewing them on my large monitor, I wasn't entirely satisfied. However, this test shot caught my eye. Fortunately, the shot was focused from the foreground to the background, so I didn't have to focus stack. I am very happy with this image. I love how the sunlight is hitting the piece of wood and how the waves created a smooth, lovely foam line around it.
So I got my next composition here, and probably this will be my final composition of the day. I'm gonna use my polarizer and my 6-stop ND filter. And I'm gonna make a long exposure. So it's gonna be a very simple shot. The frame will have 2 parts, the light blue sky and the dark water, slightly darker water. And in the middle there will be this small patch of rock, almost like an island. So, ISO 100, f11, 10 seconds, and then that's my shot.
I ended the day with this shot, and to be honest, I wasn't entirely satisfied with it. However, feeling unsatisfied always provides another reason to revisit the area and capture more shots. I intend to return to the location when the temperature rises. Hopefully when I do, I'll be able to shoot better photos than this one.
So that's it for today, and I think I made some good shots today. You've already seen it, so you already know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back home now and drink some warm tea because it's freezing cold. It's really windy here. So thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't like this video, press the dislike button but twice. But if you like this video, press the thumbs up button, please. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.